I officially got Invisalign after having severe gum disease. There they are. They're in there. And you know, this actually makes my heart so happy because I didn't even know if this was going to be a possibility for me after I got my diagnosis of having severe gum disease, because the pockets were so deep. They were at 8s, 9s, to the point where people lose their teeth, and especially with all the bone loss. If you've not been following my story, I originally found out that I had severe gum disease when I actually went for a consultation for Invisalign. When you go for a consultation, they take x-rays of your teeth and just to see where everything's at, and the orthodontist came back to me and said, you need to see a specialist. You have bone loss between your teeth. So those x-rays showed the bone loss, and that's when they made a referral for me to see the periodontist. I was shocked. I do have a couple of videos about that on my channel, so I will link them below if you want to get caught up to speed on the story. And after I got the treatments and started the healing process for my gum disease, I never realized that once the inflammation in my gums went down, there was going to be a lot of gaps between my teeth because the gums are no longer fleshy. Now they're going down with where the bone loss is, so they kind of sink into the bone. And now there's gaps. I have like little triangle gaps, one on each side on the bottom, and then I also have gaps in the top, particularly one on the side that I can see a lot in my videos. That was one of the main reasons I wanted to get Invisalign eventually, because I wanted to be able to close up those gaps. When you leave such big open spaces in your mouth, it makes it a lot easier for bacteria to start building up there again and get below the gum line, and that is the last thing I want. I do not want any more bacteria building up in my mouth below my gums and eating away at my bones and deteriorating, you know, my gums, and I want to keep my teeth for as long as I can. It was not a for sure thing that I was going to be able to get Invisalign. We obviously had to be very cautious because of the bone loss. If your teeth aren't going to be in there strong, then you could definitely lose your teeth if you start moving them around. So after my initial diagnosis and some root planing and scaling and all of the things I do at home for my natural healing, it took me about 1.5 years before my periodontist gave me the clear, even though he said he wasn't like 100% happy about me doing it. He said he knew there probably wasn't going to be an issue. So, you know, he's more looking at all sides of it and not wanting anything to go bad. He wants me to also keep my teeth. But he also understands, right, the journey and why I'm doing this. I was able to get my mouth to a good enough state that I got the go-ahead and the approval to finally get my Invisalign. For me, it's so exciting, especially when you work so hard for something and it's not even a guarantee. So this wasn't a guarantee. Well, on my periodontist side, it was not a guarantee he was going to give me the go-ahead to get Invisalign. But in my mind, it was 100% a guarantee, because I knew I was going to be able to heal myself enough that this was happening. There was no way around it for me in my mind. This was happening. First things first, I start and end my day with a meditation. Meditating has changed my life, but one of the things that I do meditate on is the health of my body, the health of my mouth. I meditate on having strong, healthy teeth, and I really see that and visualize it for myself. And I know that for me, that meditation, that visualization has absolutely made a difference. So I do that before I start my other routine. I really have put a lot of work into healing my mouth and my body because everything is connected. And the one thing that is super important when you're healing your oral health is healing your gut. So I'm very adamant about taking probiotics, eating healthy food that helps that good bacteria in our bodies flourish, and all of that kind of stuff, because this and this super connected. And if you have lots of bacteria growing in your mouth, that means you have a lot of bacteria in your gut. And this also goes down to our gut. So that bacteria, if you're letting it build up in your mouth, it's gonna poison your body. It's gonna wreak havoc on your system. Eating fermented foods, all of that good stuff, healthy whole foods has been a game changer for me. Also, obviously super important, brushing your teeth. Now, I use USANA toothpaste. I love USANA. Their toothpaste is completely natural, and it also has ADP1, which is a postbiotic. By using a postbiotic, it actually prevents that bad bacteria from growing in your mouth. This is my favorite toothpaste. It's full of essential oils. It has sea salt. It has so much good stuff in it. So yeah, highly recommend this. After brushing my teeth, I go between either flossing or water pick. Usually I'll do one or the other. at the time. Like I usually actually finish the day with my water pick. So I water pick in the evening because throughout the day I'm on the go. So I usually just floss throughout the day. And then at the end of the day, I do use my oral probiotic, also from USANA. I swish it around my mouth right after I'm done brushing and water picking and all of that. And you swish it around until it dissolves, and having good probiotic also helps that good bacteria in your mouth flourish, prevents the bad bacteria from growing. So I do that before I put my aligner back in my mouth for the evening. Oil pulling has been a game changer for me. I try and oil pull every day, typically in the morning when I first wake up. Some mornings I don't feel like having a mouthful of oil, so I skip a morning here and there, but at least I'm doing it 3 to 5 days out of the week for sure. And then on a good week, 7 days out of the week. That is super important to me. What I've been adding to my oil pulling is myrrh and also frankincense. They are potent antibacterial essential oils, and myrrh has been shown to help stimulate tissue repair and bone repair. And so that is super important, especially with me having Invisalign. I need what bone I have left to stay strong and to keep my teeth in place. And I really need to continue to rebuild that tissue where my gums took a hit from having that gum disease and all that bacteria, and they're eating away at them. I can't say enough how much taking a good supplement has changed my life. I am a full believer in taking a good multivitamin. Again, this one's from USANA. I love everything USANA. You know, I actually have this book that rates over 1,500 supplement companies in the world, and USANA is one of the only companies that gets 5 stars for their products. And it's one of the only companies that almost all their products have 5 stars. So their products are quality, that's why I love them. Plus they have their cell central technology, works on a cellular level, helps the cells of your body restore communication, repair, replicate, and all of that good stuff. So I love my health packs twice a day, or even sometimes I just have the regular multivitamins, which are just missing a couple things that the health pack has, like the calcium, magnesium, and the cell booster pill. But honestly, love their multivitamins. I know it's made a massive impact in my health. And then the last thing in my routine that I definitely swear by is my Healy. I'm gonna make a whole separate video about the Healy, but basically this works with frequencies and microcurrents. It works on our bioenergetic field because we are all energy. Everything is energy. Using the frequencies and microcurrents, you're actually working on certain areas of your body. I have over 200 programs on here, but 2 of the main programs that I use for my teeth, there is a bone program. Obviously our bones are so important, holding our teeth in place, so I do run the bone program almost every day. I also have some digital nutrition programs, and there is in fact a teeth nutrition program, so it puts in all of the vitamins and minerals that are important for healthy teeth into your bioenergetic field. This has changed my life. I love Healy, but again, that's going to be a separate video. I'll definitely link it below if you're interested in implementing any of it into your life. I have a total of 51 aligners, up to 63 if after the 51 I still need some correction. So I change them once a week, which means that's 51 weeks or 63 weeks, so about a year or just over a year. One of the difficulties that I do have with Invisalign is when I'm traveling or going out with friends or coming to an event like I'm at tonight. I'm at this really cool event at the Science Center, and of course there's food and there's drinks, and I can't wear my Invisalign during times like that. And when I'm traveling is even harder because then you're trying new stuff all the time, like all day long. When you're in a new place, new country, anywhere, you know, you're always trying new stuff. So every time I'm doing things like this, which sometimes in a day can be a lot, it's coming in and out. Of course, I have to run straight to the bathroom, wash my hands. I'm not one of those people that can just take it out of the table. I do have friends that tell me, just take it out of the table, and I can't because I have to wash my hands first. It's just something about, you know, putting dirty hands in my mouth. Plus, I don't like taking it out in public. I'm just a little shy like that. So yeah, I go to the bathroom, get myself all cleaned up, and then I'm ready to enjoy the festivities. It's not that bad, but a little annoying, so I'm supposed to be wearing it 22 hours out of the day. But I wouldn't be able to enjoy my evenings like this if I have it in. What I wasn't prepared for was these attachments on my teeth. There's so many everywhere. And on the bottom, I never expected there to be that many at all. They're kind of the bane of my existence right now. I just can't get used to them. They feel big. It feels like I have braces. So they're not really invisible, I don't think. but you know what? It's all going to be worth it. I am super grateful that I've been able to get Invisalign. I mean, it is the next chapter in the healing journey of my mouth, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it progresses. I'll definitely keep you guys posted along the way. And yeah, 1 year until I get these attachments off, and 1 year until all those gaps from the gum disease are nice and closed. I'm excited. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.